We talked about our wedding icks. Now let's talk about our wedding yums, which I might have made that term up. I feel like people use it, but this is just stuff that I like to see at weddings. I'm a 2026 bride and I may or may not be doing all of these. Hopefully, I'd love to incorporate them, but let me know if you agree or disagree with me on some of these. Two things that I always look for in a ceremony is personalized vows. I get it if you're really, really private and don't want to do this, but I think that everybody should be doing personalized vows in front of all of the people you love. Like if you're inviting this huge crowd of people that you know and love, talk about your spouse and why you love them and what you're going to do for them and like profess your love in front of everyone. I feel like it makes it so much more personal and romantic, and I just love it. And then also a funny officiant. I'm just not very traditional, so I don't love a super stuffy ceremony. I love when it's a couple's friend or someone that they know really well and when they have a really good sense of humor and are good at public speaking. A good DJ, obviously, this one's kind of a given for everybody, but I don't mind like the classic chuggy millennial wedding songs, Bruno Mars, Maroon 5, whatever. As long as the vibes are high, I could get down to anything. Just no classic rock. An interactive cocktail hour. I'm not a drinker, so I don't need to wait in line to get a drink at the bar. I want to do like a fun activity, whether that's something to participate in, something to look at, having cameras out and about for people. Give us something to do at cocktail hour besides drink and mingle. A mood board for the dress code. I feel like this is controversial because not a lot of people want to be told like what color palette to wear, but I do. I don't want to hear semi-formal. I want to see like what your vibe is. Give me directions and I will follow it, and everyone will look better because of it. Obviously, having a full wedding weekend is not feasible for anyone because that just adds on so much extra cost. But I love when there are multiple events over multiple days to go to. It just feels like it makes the whole weekend more cozy and you really get to know everyone, and it just adds to the fun. I'm personally not a huge foodie at weddings. Like, I don't really care if the food is the best thing I've ever tasted, but you do need to have enough food. I've been to a lot of weddings where the plating is very small, and especially for people who are planning on getting drunk, like, you need a full meal. So, making sure there's enough food. Any type of unique and personal detail to the couple. I don't love when weddings are very cookie cutter. I don't mean personal details like your last name on everything. I mean something that shows off your personality, what you guys are interested in, what you like, what you do together, or showing off your history as a couple. And last but not least, I love speeches at weddings, but they have to be short, they have to be funny, and they have to be meaningful. So, for example, when you're picking amongst family of who's going to speak, like who is actually a good public speaker? Because anybody else can speak at the rehearsal dinner or at some other time, but the wedding speakers, they need to be good and keep it short. I feel like I could do so many more of these, so let me know if you want a part two.